Outside this Adams County courthouse, the sound of victory. After jury sided with the musician Afroman, whose real name is Joseph Foreman, after a days-long civil defamation trial. Afroman speaking to WCPO right after the verdict.
I didn't win. America won. America still has freedom of speech. It's still for the people, by the people.
The jury finds in favor of the defendant.
7 Adams County Sheriff's deputies sued the musician. They argued Afroman used security video from a 2022 raid of his home and put it in music videos using deputies' likeness without permission.
There's damage to reputation, there's pain and suffering, there's public humiliation. There's everything you saw and heard from these detectives from the witness stand.
So they're saying that it's pain and suffering, la la la, ray ray ray, all that bull crap. But what about the pain and suffering that he suffered? You break into this man's house. You looking for things that weren't there. You didn't find anything. You looking at his lemon pound cake knowing your fat ass wanted to eat it. Then you stole his money. Where was the kidnap victims? Wasn't there. You looking at his suits? Wasn't there. You looking at his CDs? Wasn't there. Where were the victims? And then you want to be all upset, talking about, oh, it's because in his videos, it's making me feel bad. You made him feel bad, fat ass officers. And this is the problem that we have in America. We have a problem where these police officers, not all, because I love police officers. Some of y'all are wicked. Some of y'all are great. But these police officers who go around thinking that they're above the law, break into somebody's house, false warrant, going around, taking their stuff, taking their money, doing all these things, making their, putting their nasty ass hands on his clothes, on his CDs, scuffing up the CDs, all for what? They didn't find anything. They didn't even charge this man. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Put it in the comment section. Tell me how you feel about it.
Raid taking place nearly 4 years ago following search warrants related to possession and trafficking in drugs and kidnapping. The rapper was never charged. Along with using the surveillance video in multiple music videos, including in the song Lemon Pound Cake, the deputies also say Afroman called them thieves and pedophiles, among other things, on social media.
I didn't go down here and sue the police department. I fixed up the damages they made, and I sung songs about them to raise money to do it. They were unapologetic.
The deputies wanted Afroman to pay $3.9 million.
Look at these fat ass deputies right here. Look at him. Probably thinking about the lemon pound cake that he made. Especially this fat ass right here in the blue shirt. Oh, my kids, you come home crying. I'm gonna go to an article about it. Oh, my kid's getting teased. What about Afroman? What about Afroman? You weren't thinking about him. You weren't thinking about your kids when you was breaking in his house. Oh, man, Americans, let me tell you something. We have to stand up for these atrocities, because if we don't, they're going to come after you. It's Afroman now. Thank God he won, but it will be you later. And you will hope that people stand up for you just like they stood up for Afroman.
In damages.
We got about a total of 250 pieces given out. This is the last one, and I'd like to give it to you.
Supporters of Afroman coming from near and far with a message both verbally and symbolically.
For me, this isn't really about Afroman. It's about free speech. So when someone like Afroman stands up for my free speech by using his talents, his musical talents, to fight the corrupt system, we got to come out and support him.
I'm glad things went my way. But if they would have took it off from me, I was happy about all the love I was getting from everybody. After them people kicked my door in.
In Adams County,
when life give you lemons, you make lemon pound cake.
Jay Shakur, WCPO 9 News.
Facts, lemon pound cake. And this, I forgot about Afroman, but shout out to him. I loved his song in the early 2000s, Because I Got High. I ain't gonna say it, but I mean, many of us, we know that song. And it's just amazing to see how many people come together to fight for what's right. That's what's needed. Hey guys, I want to take this short break to thank you for watching up to this point. Really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please like, make some comments, and subscribe to this channel. All that good stuff will help us out continue to grow on this YouTube platform. Let's get back to it. All right? Okay. And in this article right here, it says no reasonable person would expect a police officer not to be criticized. They've been called names before. Defense lawyer David Osborne said in closing arguments for the rapper and comedian known for his breakout 2000 hit Because I Got High. The Adams County deputies said they were publicly harassed over the viral videos, which were viewed more than 3 million times on YouTube. The video shows rifle-wielding deputies busting down Afroman's door, searching his shoes and suit pockets, and hungrily eyeing a cake on the kitchen table, inspiring one song's title, Lemon Pound Cake. Yeah, they were. I'm going to put the link to his video, which is hella hilarious. It's just funny. Please watch it. In other music videos, Afroman took aim at the deputies' personal lives and called them crooked cops, which they were, because of 400 that went missing in the raid. You saw, if you look at the videos, you see them counting the money. Where the money went. Come on now. All right, police officers shouldn't be stealing civilians' money. The rapper testified this week, which they do. They do. Come on now. They do. All right. Let's see here. So it says that no charges were filed over the 2022 raid, which the warrant said was part of a drug and kidnapping investigation. In his testimony, he said he had the right to tell his friends and fans what police had done. He said the raid traumatized his children, then 10 and 12. Okay, the whole raid was a mistake. All of this is their fault. If they hadn't had wrongly raided my house, there wouldn't be no lawsuit. I would not know their names, Foreman said. They wouldn't be on my home surveillance system, and there would be no songs, nothing. This is another thing. When you have a home, even if you're renting, make sure you have home surveillance systems, because you do not know what's going on. These police officers, you need to make sure you catch them in the act so that they know, oh, snap. I didn't know that there was videos. Now you know. Okay, it was crazy. The song, I'm gonna put the song Will You Help Me Repair My Door, because it's hella funny. All right, and then let me go down where it says here. Sergeant Randy Waters said his child has been hazed at school over Afroman's post and came home crying. Where in the world is it okay to make something up for fun that's damaging to others when you know for sure it's an absolute lie? He asked. It wasn't a lie. It wasn't a lie. You broke into the man's house unjustly. So you get what you get. And hey, your kid getting teased, he'll become stronger for it. All right. You should never broke into the man's house. All right. So listen, Afroman's lawyer in closing argument said it's not unusual for artists engaged in social commentary to exaggerate. Okay. Robert Klingler, representing the deputies, said Afroman lied about these 7 brave deputy sheriffs for the past 3 years. You mean 7 thieves who eyed lemon pound cake? If you wanted some pound cake, you could ask the man. He would have gave you a couple of slices. Even if somebody does something that to you that hurts you, that you think is wrong, like a search warrant execution that you think is unfair, that doesn't justify telling intentional lies designed to hurt people, he argued. Shut up. Shut up. Just shut up. Okay. Let's go down and check out some of these comments. Okay. Here's from Kassam. My question is simple and actually backed by trials on the matter. If these police officers filmed themselves mocking and insulting Afroman, posted it online and got any kind of compensation for it, would he have sued them for defamation? Absolutely. And he'd be crying the same hurt fee fees over it. Okay. He isn't a public servant paid by tax dollars. Good job, local Bigfoot. That's it. He is not a public servant. Okay, government employees should be held to the highest standards. First Amendment grants people the right to redress our grievances to the government without fear of retaliation. I agree with him. I agree. All right, all right. Their kids were hazed and came home crying, so they thought it was a good idea to sue Afroman and give him more embarrassing material. Makes sense. Yeah, that does make sense. The cops say he lied, but he didn't. Isn't that defamation on Afroman? Yes, it is. I think his exposure of a very common injustice is brilliant. This kind of raid on wrong houses, relative houses, former residences, often causes substantial damages without any recourse. I am an attorney who has consulted on the exact issues many times. This is how I know how common it is. The cops could have double-checked their information. They could and should have done many things better. Let me see what else it said, including personal behavior. They think their badge excuses them from acting like humans, even uninvited guests when they enter someone's home. Someone's home. This is why the Fourth Amendment is so important. They don't always have to act like hostile jerks to assert their authority. Many of the best cops I know act with respect and manners in every interaction. As long as acting like a jerk is protected by police departments and unprofessional conduct is excused without consequence, this problem will continue. The acceptance, bullying behavior comes from their leadership. Yes, it does. I couldn't say it better myself. Shout out to Alvin Garcia. I'm going to put the article in the description box if you want to read some more of the comments. It's excellent. Shout out to Afroman. I salute you. And shout out to the jury. I salute them because they saw through the bullshit and they saw them fat ass officers said that, hey, look, you know what? They deserve to make sure that this man has been freed. Good job for them. But like I said, I'm going to put everything in the comment section. Really appreciate all you watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you haven't already, please like the video, make some comments, and subscribe to this channel. All the good stuff will help us out continue to grow on this YouTube platform. Thank you for watching. Be safe. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Peace.